If you have to choose one book that has been the most influential in your life, which would that be?
Uh, yeah, it's difficult. Many books that have made a big impact on me. I think one that made a special impact on me when I was in class 11 was one called Gödel, Escher, Bach by Douglas Hofstadter. It was about Gödel's theorem, and but it had physics, it had mathematics, it had art and music and everything, and it was written in such a brilliant way that it really, at that age, it made a very big impression on me. The effect of reading that at that stage was very particularly profound.
If you had to list top three influencers who had a significant influence on your life, who would those people be?
Yeah.
You can make
Uh,
five also, sir. That's okay.
no, definitely. I think. I mean, yeah, it's difficult to. I mean, we are always influenced by so many people, and in some ways, of course, our parents are always there, who have, in many ways, I think you said earlier about nature and nurture. So we are always, in some ways, have ingredients of our parents in us. That is always there, but. Apart from family, I think people who have really shaped things. I mean, couple of my teachers in IIT Kanpur, particularly Professor H.S. Mani, I think was one of our teachers. He is retired and in Chennai now, and he has been a very important influence. Of course, my PhD advisor, David Gross, and has been a major influence. And I would say even Ashok Sen has, in some sense, even though we have never collaborated, and but I think he has, I think, played a very important role. Mhm.
So, if you could solve one mystery in physics or mathematics, regardless of the practical constraints, what would it be and why?
Well, it would be about understanding gauge string duality, which I've been spending a good part of my life on. I think that's the mystery I hope to make at least some headway on. So for me, that is, I think, the my obsession.
If you could have a conversation with any scientists or mathematicians from history, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Yeah. Again, that's a little difficult. Again, whether I was very fascinated by the personality of Paul Dirac. I know that he thought about strings like things and electrons and so on, and I would certainly want to hear about his ideas on that.
So, when faced with moments of boredom or seeking a mental break, which activities or hobbies, what kind of hobbies you turn to for rejuvenation?
I still read a lot of fiction and literature from India and abroad and different countries, and so I read a lot of books even now. I like to watch also movies from around the world, so that I don't do enough of that, but these are some of the things I like. Walking, I like visiting places, new countries, and both in India and elsewhere. Yeah.